Hey guys, so we are back. It's been about 4 days. It is Sunday, and I think we put in the concrete, the cement on Wednesday. So I just wanted to test out and see how stable it is without the other 2 points being in the ground. And it's actually not too bad. I'm going to put the phone down here and I'll show you, hopefully use this wheelbarrow as a stand. So there's definitely some wobble to it, but for just being a bar by itself, I think it's totally workable. Yeah, for sure. So I don't think you would need, if you wanted to save a little bit extra money, I don't think you'd need these other support bars. But I just wanted to see how it is without and then how it is with. So I'm going to now dig this hole a little bit closer and then adjust everything. So I got this smaller bar hole dug out some more. And I think I'm going to fill in concrete on this taller one, the medium bar. The bars aren't going to be completely at 90 degrees to the main pull-up bar, but it's going to be a lot of work just to try and straighten that out, and I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. It'll have more of an open book kind of look to it, and it will still be providing plenty of support, in my opinion, so I don't think it's worth the extra work. So the medium bar is cemented in, and there was some leftover cement for the short bar, so that's about 1/3 full. So if I have some time after supper, I might finish that, otherwise it'll be done tomorrow. Hey guys, so everything is cemented in. Last night I came and finished these support beams, and now it's just a matter of waiting for them to dry. And I'm just going to check and make sure everything is level and do some measurements. So I don't know if you can see that, but this bar is almost perfectly level there. And pretty close to level here. Almost perfectly level there. And almost perfect there. And the last one to check is up here. Almost perfect as well. So I'm pretty happy with that. I did end up using a lot of concrete on this hole because I made it too far away, and I didn't want to have to make the holes wider still to get everything square with the bars, so they're slightly off, but no biggie. I got a little puddle of a little bowl shape here. I'm gonna work that later so water doesn't collect there. And other than that, let's do some measurements. So this medium bar is 112 centimeters off the ground to the top of the bar. The low bar is 67 centimeters to the top of the bar. So the tall bar is 235 centimeters to the top of the bar, or about 230 to the bottom. So that's pretty much exactly where I want it. That's slightly over 7.5 feet. And for me, whoops, I can't touch the bar unless I'm up on my tiptoes. So that's good. So just a recap of what I did. I used 1.5 inch galvanized, what is it called, conduit with some plumbing connections. I bought 4 3-meter pieces and my goal was to use all 6 meters. So that's why I had these support bars made left over. Otherwise I would have had, if I just made the bar, the pull-up bar, I would have had leftover. So this allows me no waste, but I had to buy 4 corners, 4 90-degree plumbing corners. The bars I had to have cut at a machine shop, and the corners, some of them threaded on the conduit bars and some of them didn't. So I had the machine shop rethread the bars, so these 1.5-inch plumbing corners actually worked. I don't know why some of them worked and some of them didn't. They told me that they weren't really designed to go together. The benefit of buying conduit is you do get these couplers, which they're about this long, and they can extend the length of your poles. So I actually dug deeper than I intended to with the pull-up bar because of that, and I was still able to get the height I wanted of about 2.3 meters. So the depth for the hole of the pull-up bar, it's 75 centimeters on each side, which is 1/4 of the length in total. This medium bar, the depth is 50 centimeters, and the total length of it was 163 centimeters. So that's more than 1/4, so that should be nice and stable. And then the low bar was 108 centimeters long, including this angle, and I dug that to a depth of 45 centimeters, which is definitely 1/4. So, and the total cement I used was 5 18-liter buckets. I'm not sure how much that is in bags or kilograms, but I'm thinking it's probably close to 100 kilograms, so 2 big 50-kilogram bags. And that's using 50% sand mixture with it too. So I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to let it dry and cure properly. The pull-up bar has been cured for about 4 or 5 days now, but the smaller bars they were done last night. So I'm going to let that do its thing. Maybe in a day or two, we're still going to be here. I'll come out and do some exercises on it. So another thing I forgot to mention is the length of the bars. So the 2 main bars for the pull-up bar, they are 3 meters long. The bar on top of the pull-up bar is 1.5 meters long. The bars here for the medium and low horizontal, those are both 1 meter. The low bar going into the ground is 1 meter, and the medium bar going into the ground, that's 1.5 meters. So there was one thing I forgot to mention, and it's these T connectors. The reason why I went with this style T connector and not one of these threaded ones was A, I didn't want to have to pay for another cut and another threading of the bar, and B, I think having that cut and being in a threaded connection is less stable when doing muscle ups and stuff like that. So that's why I went with these. Once everything is solidified, the cement, then I can test it out. If it tends to slide, it feels pretty solid, and it's held on there with a bolt. It's just 2 pieces that clamp together. If it doesn't feel solid, I can always put a small bolt drill through here, so it definitely won't move. And another reason why I went with this design, not only for the extra stability, but this medium bar here, one day if I wanted to, I could put in a matching one beside it with about 2 feet or 60 centimeter spacing and have dip bars, and I could do the same on this side if I wanted to, but it just allows you to have more options later on, plus more stability and no waste.